right, here it is. We said the clutches are coming late this year, and they're still coming. This is my possible super orange dream Ultramel Cryptic female that I produced. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. It looks like it's gonna rain here in Cape Coral, which happens usually at the end of every day during the summer. And that's good for the crops, it's good for the plants, and it's good for the snake breeding. So we welcome that. So I'm gonna try to get this little intro in prior to the rain falling. As you can see, everything's looking very green here in my yard. So we got a delivery today. I'm gonna show you the turtle we got. It is what we call a lubino. Now it sounds fancy, but what it really is it's a combination, it's a double recessive trait in turtles. It's albino, the Clark line albino. There's a couple lines of albino. The Clark line seems to be the best. They have the best vision because some of the albinos have compromised vision. The Clark line seems to be the most vigorous. And then there's another gene called the hibino gene, which used to be called hypotranslucent. Now they call it hibino. It seems like it's a blue-eyed leucistic almost. If you look, it's got a blue iris. It's got a reddish tinged pupil. And I'll show some pictures. And the hibino also has almost like it looks leucistic, but it's got a little bit of pigment, almost like a caramel albino. Now, when you combine the hibino and the albino, you get what's called, or what they call the lubino, which is really an albino that has much whiter skin rather than yellowish. It's got the reddish eye, but you still can see the hint of the blue in there. And it's a really beautiful looking turtle. And this turtle's already like 2 years old, or a year and a half or something like that. And my friend Josh over at Trademark Exotics, he had it for sale, and I've known him for a number of years now. And so I had him send me a female because we were short a female here in my breeding project. And I think she'll make a nice little addition to the tribe of turtles that we have here that luckily we have gotten eating. Remember I told you we had the whole problem about they weren't eating, and so hopefully they've been eating really vigorously. We can put them out in the natural sunlight. And I might even set them up outside. Josh gave me some really good ideas that we can go over at a later date, but that's gonna be super exciting. So the lubino is the combination of hibino and albino, and that's what we got in. We're gonna take a look at that. And we're gonna also be taking a look and seeing if we have any eggs on the ground, because Papa whispered in my ear today, I think we got a clutch. Stay tuned. All right, we're at the turtle tub, and the reason we are is for the first time in a very long time, I've gotten a new addition. And this turtle is from my friend Josh at Trademark Exotics over on the other coast of Florida. This is what we call a lubino. It is a double recessive. It's not just an albino red-eared slider. It's a hibino line, which contains, they seem to have better vision and more markings on them. And then you combine that with albino and you get this double recessive animal. And you can see, if you look at that's my other albino red-eared slider, but it's older. You can see this is lighter. It has much lighter shell color. The eyes are kind of interesting. They have a red pupil, but they have kind of like a greenish blue iris. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. And this guy just took a nice trip over from the other coast via FedEx. So we're gonna let him hydrate a little bit, maybe get a little food in him. And this is a girl, actually. I had lost my female recently. That's my male. You can see that long, thick, fat tail. That's the male. This is a female. And she's obviously not gonna breed for another, maybe a year or two, but I wanted to get another replacement. I don't know why my female died. Remember I was telling you I was having trouble getting my turtles, weren't eating at all, and then I started putting them outside. And the UV light seemed to fix all the problems. The problem was that the female, I think, was just too far gone, and she passed, unfortunately. All the other turtles were fine, though. And they made a huge comeback. My pink belly side neck albino, looking beautiful. And so this is now going to be the new addition. I may have to name him. If you guys have any suggestions for this little girl, she's beautiful. She's at a good stage where she can be with the other turtles. And I didn't want to raise another turtle up from a hatchling, because that would have been too much of a pain in the neck. So picked her up from Josh, and I'm very happy with the purchase. Hopefully she'll start eating tomorrow, and we'll get her on the way to packing on the size. There's my two little boys and girl. There's my two little babies. They're not such babies anymore. They're big. Albino sulcatas. I was just soaking them in the tub out here, and when you soak them, they drink a lot more, and they hydrate better, and they wash off all the smuts that's on them, all the dirt. The big one's my male, that one's my female, and if you look in the distance, that's where we're going to build them, their outdoor enclosure right there. So they have that big bottle palm tree to act as a shade area, and then they can go to the right of it. They can get sun. They got grass there to eat that we do not fertilize, which is good. We don't want them to die from that. And it should be good. It doesn't get sunlight all day, so it's not going to kill them. Put a little dog house in there for them to get out. Then we can put them in there at night. I think they'll do much better than the tub they're in, which is way too small now for them. So I have my guy coming on Thursday, which is in 2 days, and we're going to go over the exact measurements, and hopefully within the next month we're going to have that thing built, and I'll have these guys outside because they really deserve it, you know. Plus they get to move around more. You know, they're real limited in that tub they're in now about how far they can move. They just can walk in circles, and I kind of feel bad. You know, I want to give them the ability to exercise and move around and explore. Right, big boy? Right, big boy? All right, here it is. We said the clutches are coming late this year, and they're still coming. This is my possible super orange dream Ultramel Cryptic female that I produced. I produced her back in 2020, and I don't know, this might be her first clutch. I think this is her first clutch. She's really the closest to a super orange dream I've ever produced that I can tell. I had other ones that I thought were super orange dream. I really think she's going to prove out. She's super light. She got a lot of white coming up from her belly, which is usually orange dream. She's 100%. She's definitely Ultramel, and she's definitely got the cryptic. You can see the eye stripe right here. So hopefully all these eggs are going to be good. And we bred her to another possible super orange dream, Ultramel Cryptic. So we're going to have, everything's going to be Ultramel Cryptic. The question is, are we going to hit the supers? Hopefully we'll hit a bunch of supers. I've been dying to get a couple more. You just can't have enough of them. They're so beautiful, and they really sell well. People really love them. They're just absolutely gorgeous powerhouses. Remember, Cryptic is Allelic the clown. Oh, she's showing us her eggs. Pretty cool. Love it. She's showing us her prize. Usually they don't get off those eggs. She's here. You want to see them? I did good. This one might not be good, but those are good. Let's pull her. And here's our beautiful father. Once again, Orange Dream Ultramel Cryptic, possible super. We're gonna try to prove him out. Obviously with this clutch, if everything comes out super, and we know they're both supers. If we get a lot of supers, then one of them is gonna be a super. We can figure it out by the odds usually. He's just exquisite. He's nicer looking than the female, but he's not as light as she is, and he doesn't have as much white coming from the belly. Now, I don't know if that matters, but he has a much cleaner look to his pattern, so it's really hard to tell. He's definitely cryptic, and he's definitely Ultramel. That's not in debate, but we'll have to see whether he's super orange dream or not. So, beautiful little daddy. All right, there they are. 9 good eggs, or 9 eggs. 1 or 2, this one was the one that was off to the side. I couldn't really see where the embryo and the vessels were, so I kind of kept it the way it was. And one of these eggs, it looks really good, I think it was this one, had nothing in it. It had like a little splat of something. I didn't really see many vessels, so I think 2 of them probably are not going to go all the way. But even if we had 7 good ones in this clutch, our odds are pretty good at getting some stuff because everything's going to be Ultramel and everything's going to be Cryptic. So, I mean, we should hit some super orange dreams. So I think that this, like I said, assuming this clutch goes to the 60-day mark or however many days it's going to take to hatch and we get some babies, we should get some good stuff. So that's it's a good way to end the day. Nice big clutch. This girl did great, and I'm super excited about it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. We did have a clutch, and a really nice clutch. A Orange Dream Ultramel Cryptic clutch. And we bred it to an Orange Dream Ultramel Cryptic, actually possibly a Super Orange Dream Ultramel Cryptic. So we're looking to get more Super Orange Dream Ultramel Cryptics. They're absolutely drop dead gorgeous. They really don't even need anything added to them. I always try to do at least one of those clutches or two of those clutches a year, trying to hit those supers, and they sell instantly because people just love them. They're great powerhouse additions to any breeding project, and you gotta have them. That's what it's all about. So hopefully those eggs hatch, and in 60 days we see some beautiful babies. And before we close up shop today, I want to congratulate my friend Tim Eisel at Imperatomorphs. Looks like he did it. He hit a red dragon leopard boa. Unbelievable. So that's the albino, blood, and leopard all in one. Something that I know the big guy up there, Tom Burke, is probably looking down smiling. I was hoping to hit it first, but one of these days we'll hit it also. What a great combination. We always wondered what a blood leopard albino would look like. We know that the leopard albinos are incredible and the blood albinos are incredible. We knew it had to be even better, and it did not disappoint. You guys can check out the pictures I'm going to insert here. Absolutely breathtaking. They haven't even shed yet, so I can't wait to see what they're going to look like as they get older. Great job, Tim. I'm jealous, but hopefully maybe I'll buy a few from them. Hopefully I'll produce a few of my own. That's really the goal. All right, guys, if you're enjoying these videos, show me the love. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. Hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.